What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Showdown Live. This one's going to be in the new RU tier for Gen 8. Before we do get into this, though, I got a really cool team for you guys this time. Before I do go over it, though, if you are new, subscribe. Let's see if we can get this video to 100 views and 5 likes. Very simple. If you guys want another Showdown Live, probably in the RU tier, or UU or RU, whatever you guys want to see. Meet that goal, and I'll bring you guys another video right away. Also, if there's anything you guys want to see, like any specific Pokemon or any like specific set for something, let me know in the comment section down below. I am taking recommendations. I put together a really cool Sun team. I think Sun in RU is probably the best type of weather. Currently, there's two great Sun setters in Torkoal and Ninetales. There's a decent amount of Sun abusers being Plume, Billisum, Shiftry probably being one of the best Pokemon in the tier from what I've been seeing. You got Maractus, which I threw in this team just kind of out of a lull, and it seems to be doing decent work. So, if you get right into this, we got Shinra, the Shiftry with the Scope Lens, boosting our critical hit stage because we have 2 high crit ratio moves, so that's kind of a no-brainer to throw in the set. Even at base 80, it outspeeds a decent amount of the tier, so even if I don't even have Sun up, I can outspeed a lot of stuff, so that's what's decent about Shiftry. Also very great offensive typing. It hits a lot of shit super effective down here. Solar Blade legit has like no switch-ins if it isn't resisted. Anything that isn't resisted dies. And you got the Heat Wave there just because Steelix is almost on like every team. Apart from that, there really ain't many Steel types in the tier. Thankfully. Heavy Duty Boots, Rapid Spinner Torkoal. This thing throws up the Sun. I was going to go Heat Rock, but I really don't think I really need the Sun up all that much. I just want the Sun up when I really need it. So, and I have a Water type on the team, so I didn't want my Scalds constantly getting halved in damage. So I just threw the Heavy Duty Boots on, mainly a Rapid Spinner to throw up rocks, and then to throw out damage for our late game cleaners. Especially defensive Gastrodon, very standard set. Not going to talk about it very much. SpiderPig, we got Sticky Web on the team as well. Throwing up Sticky Web, and Sticky Web is very good down here from what I've been seeing as well. I got the Mago Berry on there just because I really didn't know what else to throw on. I was going to throw Focus Sash, but Galvantula mostly lives a lot of like neutral hits. If it is not like super effective, or if it's a weak super effective to attack, you may live it. Most of the time, you really don't need Focus Sash. So, and being that this team really doesn't have the best spinner. I mean, Torkoal's okay as a spinner, but not really the best spinner in the world. I kind of just threw Mago on there as well. Just because as a special attacker, Galvantula ain't too bad either. Bug Electric typing is decent versus a lot of stuff. And this is probably going to be one of my more primary things for like flying types. So that's why I kind of wanted to keep this thing around. We got Maractus on this team. I was going to actually throw Plume on the team, but I did not want to. Plume has a base 50 speed, and even with Chlorophyll, you're not really outspeeding that much. You can outspeed Ninetales, which is a huge thing that I really would like to outspeed. You can outspeed Ninetales. You can outspeed you speed tie with base 100s pretty much, just because you're going to be doubling your speed. So a little bit more speedy. Base 60 kind of sucks, but kind of unique. We have the Solar Beam and the Weather Ball, along with Grassy Terrain. If I want to throw Grassy Terrain up, it boosts my Grass type move. Say if I want to throw it up before I die or something, and I get a little bit of residual healing. I kind of just threw it on there because it has a really shallow move pool, like absolutely nothing apart from that. Maybe Sucker Punch. I don't know. Synthesis maybe. Apart from that, I just kind of threw it on there just for shits and giggles. 106 special attack though. In the Sun with a Solar Beam, it hits pretty damn hard. And then I wanted a normal type on the team. I haven't used Persian in a long time. Fake Out Last Resort. Shiftry is probably one of the best dark types in the tier. So that's going to be taking away a lot of the ghost types. There really ain't too many good ghost types either, apart from like Runigerus and Koffigorus, and maybe a Dusknoir once in a while. Apart from that, there's not really too many good ghost types. And maybe, I guess, Silvally Ghost. Apart from that, not really too much. So, Fake Out Last Resort. This thing hits really hard. Just gotta watch out for Steelix, which we shouldn't have a worry about. I did about 3 games with the team. It seems to be a pretty solid team. We're getting to this. I really don't care if I had to win or lose. We're just kind of going this with this for shits and giggles because I got more of a fun type team. My opponent gets legit shit on by a Shiftry. Once I can get rid of the bear, does not like Shiftry at all. Destroys his defensive core. I mean, I might actually be a Trick Room team as well now that I'm looking at it. I'll lead with Galvantula, depending on when he wants to lead. The bad thing about running Sticky Web Galvantula is because I was going to run like an energy ball on this thing just for like Rune Icarus, like ground types that I can hit. But I have 2 grass types on the team already, so I threw the Bug Buzz on there. I'd rather have Bug Buzz. So I throw up the Sticky Web. He can throw up his rocks. I don't care. This thing really probably doesn't even have anything for me. Toxic Spikes. Okay. I'm just going to start Ice Beaming because if he wants to go into the grass type, which he does, he's going to try Rapid Spinning on me right away. That's 100% especially defensive. I have heavy duty boots, so I can 100% just go. Actually, he's probably going to switch out into the Rune. I mean, if he does, I'm going to make the double here, which I do predict correctly. I really don't care if this thing gets poisoned. This thing here is just to kind of break walls. He's probably going to go into Eldegross, which I have the heat weather ball for. We're going to see how much this does. It's base 100. It's not stab, but it's boosted. Actually making the triple switch. Props to him. That did nothing. Wow, that did nothing. I don't have a fighting type on this team either, so this is probably going to be really hard to break through. If he's like a curse set, I think he actually wins the game if he's like a curse rest set. Body slam. Hoping I would get a burn there. Unfortunately, I don't. See if I get a burn again. Please, can I get a burn on this thing? No. Earthquake, which he does have. We'll see how much this does to Snorlax, which I'm assuming is especially defensive. That does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Grassy Train, YOLO play. I have nothing for Snorlax. That's what sucks about this team. I think if I can maybe get Shiftry in, we're going to see how this game goes because if I can't do this shit to Snorlax with Shiftry, then I'm just going to forfeit because Snorlax automatically wins. That's what sucks about this team, which I did not know until now. That's what not having a fighting type move does, and having a fighting type. Maybe you can arguably say I can get rid of Persian for a fighting type, but I don't know. Can I please get a fucking burn on the Rune, please? Finally, we got a burn. Go for the Shadow Claw. He actually got a lucky crit there. I'm gonna Solar Blade to see how much this actually does. That's an okay amount. We'll see how much Night Slash does. He actually goes into Snorlax. That does nothing. Wow, that does nothing. Can I please get a crit here? Yeah, this guy's being an ass. I'm not even gonna bother playing with that because that's just fucking waste of time. I hate those type of people. Props to you, buddy. You got the cheap victory out of me, bro. That's a real great way to start off our Showdown live. Man, I was at a waste of time. I might actually just cut that out. I don't know. I might just cut that first game out because that was actually a complete waste of time. Uh, if it's still left in, then props. I'll just probably just leave it in for some reason if I decided to. But if we're first starting now, then welcome, guys. I'm pretty sure Girder is his defogger. He's gonna actually lead Salazzle, which sucks. If he's Nasty Plot, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Good news is Technician Fake Out does a shitload to this thing, so. Flamethrower, okay. Actually gonna Earth Power here because he's probably gonna go into Jellicent. He actually goes out into Flapple. If I would have Ice Beam there, that would have been an insane play. Again, I really don't know what this thing has for me. I was actually going to use this on a team as well. I was actually looking at Flapple if it was any type of decent. The only really relevant moves it gets is Grab Apple and Dragon Dance. Apart from that, it gets no good Dragon Stab apart from Dragon Rush, which is only 80% accurate. I don't know. There's a reason why this thing is down here, and it's because it's garbage. And it needs like 2 Dragon Dances to outspeed, I think, base 100s or base 110s or something like that. So even with 1 Dragon Dance, you still get outsped by most Scarfers in the tier, which really sucks. Is he really going to stay in right here? I don't know. I don't think he is. Goes out into Girder. Does over half. He gets a half over back on us, though, which sucks. And we get a low roll. That's really unfortunate. He might actually have Mach Punch as well, so I probably shouldn't have went out into this. I probably should have went out into Galvantula and just taken this thing out. We'll find out, I guess. I'm hoping he doesn't have the Mach Punch. Which he does. Does over half. Fucking dumb. Not really too worried about this thing unless it's like a Calm Mind variant. Which it is. Of course it is. I think this thing actually gets Giga Drain as well. So I'm going to go into Torkoal here. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. No burn. I'm getting really unlucky with these burns. Insanely unlucky. I really want to keep this thing around just because I want the stun. Let's try to get as much damage off as possible and then come in with Persian. I think a Fake Out plus a Last Resort will kill this thing. Finally got the burn. Took forever, but I got a burn. I don't know how much it even matters. And if he switched out here, I'm fine with that either. Wow, that does nothing. That did a lot less than I actually expected it to do. We're gonna see how Persian if Persian could kill. Nope, Persian fucking sucks. And from this range, I should be able to kill with Thunder, even with that much. Now this right here is where I wish I had the Focus Sash, and now I have nothing that outspeeds this thing. And I need to keep this thing around for the Jellicent mainly, and it kills the Flapple, so I really kind of want to keep this thing around. I'll sack Torkoal here. I really don't care. I actually don't even know if Night Slash kills this thing, which he actually goes out into Jellicent for some stupid reason. I have no idea why. He thinks I have nothing to touch this, which I have Heat Wave specifically for Steelix. Yeah, we lose. He's running Steelix, of course. The only match we run into where we have to go against a Spadef Steelix. Otherwise, that in the sun, that is a I think it's a 50% chance to Oko if he's running fully defensive Steelix, which is the most common. I don't know why you would run any special defense on Steelix, especially when they're running body press. Good news is I actually beat his Xatu, so if he wants to lead with that, I'm just going to go for the Thunder. And get rid of this thing right away. Bye, now I can freely set up sticky webs, which is absolutely great. Bad news is this thing outspeeds me. I don't know what you're really going to go for, apart from like maybe a Fire Fang, which you do. I can set up my rocks freely. He has nothing that can get rid of rocks. Nothing that can get rid of sticky web. Those rocks are up to stay. I don't know what this thing has. I'm going to go right on to Gastrodon. Trick. He tricked me a Choice Scarf, everybody. I mean, if it comes to this matchup, I think the Gastrodon probably has the least, like probably the worst offensive matchup versus his team. This thing has like Water Absorb. This has Dry Skin. This has probably the only thing it really does is allow him not to click Electric move versus me. Again, I don't know what this thing really has for me anyways. I don't care if you burn me. I get a huge hit off on something, and a decent amount on Steelix if it wants to come in. Don't tell me you're Sap Sipper. Of course you are. Sap Sipper Goodra, guys. Draco did a lot, actually. That might actually be specs. Go for the Ice Beam, get some chip damage off. Even with the Scarf, I don't even outspeed him, which really sucks. He misses a Draco, so we're able to get a little bit more damage off. That's insanely good. Once I get rid of the Jellicent, I can come in and start clicking Last Resort. I guess, yeah, there's still Steelix there, but anything else pretty much dies. I'm not too worried about Steelix as long as we have Torkoal around and we have Shiftry around. Steelix ain't really too much of an issue. I actually don't even know if a Thunder will, or Bug Buzz or a Thunder will kill from this range, so. I mean, he's at minus, what, 6? Minus 6 now. I'll just go for a Night Slash. He doesn't have the best switches. Unless he's running like some type of junk, like a Vacuum Wave, Toxic Rogue. He's actually Choice Scarf Gudra. That's insane. And he misses the Draco. I don't think it would have even done that much anyways. He was like a negative. Hard Torkoal here. He actually has Drain Punch, so he's probably doesn't have the Vacuum Wave, which is good for us. I can spam grass moves versus him now, which is insanely good. Again, I'm going to go right onto Maractus. And I click Solar Beam every time. I don't care what you have for me. Unless you want to go Steelix, but then I'm getting a lot more damage on Steelix, so. My opponent's running out of switch-ins. This thing's gone. Let me know, you guys, when was the last time you seen Maractus get a kill in a live game? Personally, I haven't used Maractus since, I think, Gen 5 was the last time I actually tried using it competitive. At least the last time I remember using it. You're going 100% for Fire Fang, dude. You're switching out. You have nothing for Earth Power. I just spam Earth Power and versus him now. Torkoal might actually clean up the rest of this game. His Life Orb. That thing's gone. Now I outspeed the rest of his team. I'm going to keep this around to put up the stun one more time. I don't really need Galvantula at this point. It's pretty much useless. Just get some damage off on this thing. If he wants to go Steelix, he can go right ahead. Persian getting a kill, that's nice. He just forfeits, which is unfortunate because I actually wanted to kill the Steelix. Gotta win, guys. We got a 4-0. And we just got insanely lucky because his team was insanely bad versus his son. This guy has a really interesting team. I really don't have any good fighting switch in either for Pangoro, especially if he's banded. That thing's going to be a huge threat. Vileplume, I really don't have the best switch ins to Vileplume either, unfortunately. Mr. Rhyme is his Rapid Spinner, which I do beat with Galvantula, so that's great. I'm just going to full switch out because I don't want to deal with this thing. Sticky Web in this game really isn't that much of a priority. He doesn't have that many fast things. Goes for the Rock Blast straight away. Glad we Volt switched out. Just go for the Ice Beam because this thing, that 100% tells me he has Freeze Dry on this. 100% has Freeze Dry. Good thing is I can actually spam electric moves versus him because he has no ground type. So Galvantula looks actually decent versus him, which I kind of want to keep it around for a decent amount of time. I think I go with Torkoal here because he has to go for Freeze Dry. Wow, props to him. Now, do I go Shiftry here and risk him going for clicking an ice type move? Oof. We're gonna do it. We made that play. What's your switch in, bro? Gigalith, this thing is not gonna eat a Solar Blade, bro. Oh shit, he has. I forgot sand. Forgot about the sand. Maybe I should have clicked. That was my fault. I forgot about sand. I've got the heat wave for this thing, but I don't want to stay in. I really have no switch in for this thing. I really don't. This team really struggles versus Vileplume, especially offensive Vileplume, which is really common. Good news is I still have Sunny Day on one of my mods, so if I really do need it, I can just sack Maractus and set up the Sunny Day. Bug Buzz is the play. This thing is definitely especially defensive. Things to eat and hits. No burn. Does he go for the freeze dry now? Probably. He probably does. Yeah, I think this thing's actually probably choice scarfed. Yeah, scarf respects, one of those. Does go for the freeze dry. We're gonna find out if he's choice scarfed. We'll see how much this fake out does to this thing. Maybe it actually might kill. That does over half. That's insane. I outspeed you, dude. Unless you have vacuum wave. He's choice scarf Gallade. Okay. Which actually really sucks because I actually would have loved to get rid of that kill. I have nothing for this thing. I think Vileplume actually wins him the game. Unfortunately, this team really has nothing for Vileplume, which really sucks. Unless I'm able to outspeed it and kill it with like a fire type move, which I'm gonna try to do. Actually, I don't even know if it's worth. I'm actually gonna go for the Night Slash crit. I think the Night Slash crit is a lot better. It'll do a lot more. Yeah, I think this wins the game. Unless I come in right here and I click Bug Buzz and he doesn't switch out for some reason. It doesn't even kill anyways, so we lose. Unfortunate. We have nothing for Vileplume. I'll try to leave this team in the description for you guys, so you guys can probably use this team. It struggles versus Vileplume, I'm gonna tell you that right now. There was something else we were struggling with earlier too. I forgot what it was. Same with Roserade. Roserade is a huge problem for this team. Because it's a lot faster than Vileplume even. I think the only thing you can really do for that is maybe get rid of the Persian and get something that can deal with those two. That and I think Salazzle is a huge threat for the team. That's what we were struggling with. Going against another Sun team. Good news is he has no way to get. Actually, he does. He has 2 defoggers. I don't know if his Torkoal is going to have Rapid Spin or what, but he seems relatively slow. He might actually think I set up a Sticky Webs. So I'm going to Volt Switch right here. That does nothing. That Assault Vest? Yeah, that or it's insanely special defensive. Wow. Encore. Okay. You expecting me to go for the Sticky Web? I don't know why you're running Weather Ball when it gets Fire Blast, dude. If you wanted a more powerful Fire type move, I don't know why you wouldn't go Fire Blast. Even Flamethrower. I take the 10 base power loss just for the 100% accuracy. And having a guaranteed fire move, apart from like a move that's only good in weather. Bad thing is I really don't have anything to switch into as the fire type moves. Ninetales is kind of a pain for this team as well. He's going to leave. Okay, maybe we can get a DC win. So far we're in. Holy shit, this is going to be a long ass video. Let's try to wrap this up, bro. Counting down from 30 seconds, I don't know. If he just doesn't reconnect in like a little bit, I'm just going to end the video here probably. I don't know how we would really even win this game. The only thing we can probably do is try to get rid of his Sunsetters, which he probably has 2 of. Galvantula does great versus him. Yeah, he's going to leave because I'm assuming he got scared and left because he thought he was going to lose. Okay. I don't know. Apart from that, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to try putting this link to this team in the description so you guys can copy and paste it. I'll probably just copy and paste it in the description if you guys want to use it. The only thing I would recommend is maybe getting rid of Persian and putting something else on the team. Maybe something that can check things like Salazzle, Vileplume, and Roserade. I don't know what really would check those. Maybe like a Steel type. Even then, you get bodied by Salazzle, so you can't really check anything, like almost everything. But then that gives you another fire weakness, and you already have 3 fire weaknesses on the team. So I was originally going to put a Steel type on the team, but then there really ain't that good of Steel types down here, so I don't know. Flash Fire, maybe something like a Spadef Flareon on this team. I don't know. Maybe AV Goodra. I don't know. AV Goodra can probably deal with all those, if I'm being honest. Maybe that's what I should have on the team. But then I got a bunch of special attackers, and I have only 1 physical attacker. So then that's why I kind of put Persian on the team, because I want another physical attacker. I don't know. Unless I just run physical Goodra. It's special attack and physical attack ain't really that different, if I'm being honest. Just gets a shitty physical move pool, that's the problem. That's why you don't see physical Goodra. It has its shitty physical move pool. It has no Dragon Stab, which is something you want. I guess Breaking Swipe. That's the only thing it has. I don't know. Then I guess it gives you another grass immunity, so I guess you get a little bit better versus like other grass type teams, stuff like that. I guess I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You guys can change it in the comment section down below. If you guys made this far, leave a like. Let's get this video to 5 likes and 100 views, and I'll see you guys in that future Showdown lives. Thanks for watching.